top-notch, veteran-run podcasts, along with your favorite classic rock music 24/7. Stay tuned for the ultimate radio experience that celebrates our heroes and plays the tunes that never get old. From engaging discussions to timeless hits, this partnership has everything you need for your listening pleasure. Don't miss out on this exciting new chapter in radio history as MB Radio and Patriot Radio come together to rock your world. Introducing J&J Beard Co., your go-to destination for high-quality handmade and natural beard products. Our family-owned business, based in New Jersey, prides itself on using the finest ingredients to bring you premium products that will elevate your grooming routine. Each product is carefully crafted with love and expertise, ensuring that you get the best care for your beard. Treat yourself to the luxury of J&J Beard Co. and experience the difference that true quality and craftsmanship can make for your beard. Join the J&J Beard Co. family today and unleash the full potential of your facial hair with our exceptional products. Find them on the web at jjbeardco.com. That's jjbeardco.com.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Red here on the JustGo Travel Show, and I got my guest, Rule. He is a travel industry professional with Virgin Voyages, and we're going to be introducing him completely here in just a few minutes. I want to thank everybody for being here on Military Broadcast Radio, where we're giving military veterans a voice, and we're just very thankful to the sponsors. We would urge you to, if you have any comments during the show, please put them in, regardless of which platform you're seeing us on. We're on numerous out there, even on the Roku channel, Amazon Fire Stick now, along with Patriot Radio. But look, real quick, let's check this out right here.
Interview of the week sponsored by LTD Tactical.
Rule, welcome to our show.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for having me. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. You know, first and foremost, I want to say thank you for everyone that is listening, tuning in, just to hear about this exciting product that we have going on for them this evening.
Man, I tell you, just I hadn't seen you in a while. I think it was in Biloxi, maybe, I don't know, at least 6-7 months ago. We had a big crowd down where we gathered among travel agents, and you put on a real good show for us. I'm thankful that you joined us today. Fairway Travel, the sponsors here of our Just Go Travel Show. We're finding myself do business. We really love Virgin Voyages. We really appreciate it when you come around and give us all that knowledge, that we can learn besides online. But right now, I want to share this with some of our potential clients and viewers. The cool thing is, Rule, we're being seen live right now on about 16, that's about 12 platforms. And then on another 7, we'll have the redo replays and rewinds, and people can keep on watching. We can keep on sharing it. Well, look, I thank you again for being here today. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what we're going to learn.
Absolutely. And again, as I said, thank you for having me. And, a little bit myself, I've been in industry for quite some time. Started out in 2013, hit the ground running. And I can honestly say coming into the cruising industry with Virgin Voyages has definitely opened my eyes to the cruise industry and all. And for the audience that are here that have been cruising, you're avid cruisers, trust me, we have something in store for you here at Virgin Voyages that's going to blow you out the water, literally.
That's a fact. I tell my accent, you said you're Canadian or...
I'm straight from Jamaica.
From Jamaica.
I am Jamaican. Yes, straight from Jamaica.
Right on, man. Right on. We appreciate you. And turning all these Americans and Europeans, actually world travelers, because Virgin Voyages, while we think about, so often here in the United States, we think about going out of Miami and going to the Caribbean, headed, towards Jamaica like things, Riviera Maya and different destinations in the Dominican Republic. I know we got special names for each of those voyages. And but there you even have we have ships going in Europe. River cruises and all types of different things, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we're the newest guy on the block, but trust me, we're making waves out there. We're not just the Caribbean ship anymore. We do home port in Barcelona. We do some amazing itineraries in the Mediterranean. We have home port in Athens in Greece. We also have another home port that is coming up in Portsmouth in the UK as well. So trust and believe, those bucket list destinations that you've been trying to tick off, Virgin Voyages are going to visit those destinations. And when we do, we're going to give you long stays there. Because when you do set sail with Virgin Voyages, we're all about that destination. All about long stays. We're all about giving you that unique, epic experience when we visit these ports. And that's what we're going to give each and every single sailor that sets aboard a Virgin Voyages trip.
And it's kids free, right? Only adults pay, kids free.
There's no kids on our ships. Oh, yeah. If you have not heard us yet, Virgin Voyage is extremely exclusively adults only. Has to be 18 years and older to sail with us. But we have a epic for you. So we've launched a promotion that says kids sail free. It's your kids. It's your 18 years old to 26 years old that will set free with us in 2024. So yes, if you have your adult kids, 18 to 26, and you'd like to take them on an epic voyage with you, yes, we here at Virgin Voyages will allow them to set sail with you in their cabin for free. All right. So we have some amazing promotions that are out there. We also have 70% off the second sailor that will go until the ending here of August. We're also giving you free balcony upgrades on our limited view sea terrace balcony cabins. So we have multiple promotions that are out there for your sailors. They just need to hit you up. That's all they need to do. Hit you up. We're going to find something to match that budget with that itinerary that they want to sail on.
That's the truth. I love it. All they got to do is get on the phone or get on the online message or however they contact a travel agent. I prefer they contact us here at Fairway Travel, Kent Fairway Travel. Book it now 24/7 at gmail.com. That's a great way to get with us. Book it now 24/7 at gmail.com. And that's 365 days a year, sports fans and fellow cruisers. And we are ready to talk to you. One thing I was just thinking about, and I got an offer today. I know y'all have just so many different things that go out to clients that have sailed before with you. And I guess some people could be on a mailing list just because they've shown interest in Virgin Voyages and provided their emails, address, and stuff like that. But I got a great offer today. And man, Rule, I hit it up. We've already been on Virgin Voyages on the first Mermaiden voyage out of Miami. And I guess that was 2 years ago now, but that was an awesome cruise. And anyway, we went on that out of Miami, and the ship had just come across the Atlantic the previous week. And a lot of those folks that had got on board over in Europe, wherever they got on board, they were still on there and they were continuing on. And man, it was Halloween. Okay, it's our first time on an adults only cruise, Virgin Voyages. Okay, the cruise line Virgin Voyages. We had an amazing time, and if you go once, you're gonna want to get back and jump on there again.
You definitely have to. See, it's about the inclusions when you're here at Virgin Voyages, and we're one of the most inclusive ships that you're gonna be on. Not a lot of lines you can go on and receive over 20 different options for dining included in that voyage fare. All right, that is what Virgin Voyage is going to offer. So every single sailor that's set board our ships, we're going to include all of your restaurants. Over 20 plus eateries are going to be included for you. Wi-Fi is a basic human rights these days. I think it's right up on the water these days. And gone were the days when you're paying some huge amounts for Wi-Fi. You know, even right now, getting on most of your traditional cruise lines, these Wi-Fi prices, they cost an arm and a leg. And we here at Virgin Voyages include that Wi-Fi for you. The tips and your gratuities with Virgin Voyages are also included. All right, your group workout classes, your fitness classes, cycling classes, yoga classes, those are also included here with us at Virgin Voyages. Your basic beverages that we have included for you. So you do not need a soda package or a tea package or a coffee package here at water package. You don't need that here at Virgin Voyages. We include all your essential drinks here with us. All right, and a lot of things that is not being taken in consideration is how flexible it is to book Virgin Voyages. Ship happen, you cannot get on your voyage that you selected. We will allow you to switch your voyage 45 days before that voyage. Once it is within 45 days, then you have the option to do a name change up to 48 hours before the voyage.
48 hours? Did you say 48 hours?
48 hours, we will allow you to do a name change.
That's something else right there.
That's right.
Because you're not going to see that everywhere.
No.
And that's just a beautiful thing. And Virgin Voyages, it is so easy for us, even as travel agents, to take care of our clients on there. Like you said, that nobody's getting nickeled and dimed to death.
No.
That's, oh my goodness, that right there is worth it, along with the Wi-Fi and stuff like that, being dime for that. But we had perfect signals all around the ship, and but we didn't need it. Man, we were seeing the people. There was always staff around, and you could not go wrong. It wasn't like going to your local department store or something like that and not being able to get through your line to do anything, or going to a restaurant and waiting in long lines. You had your set time where you were going to eat, and you went.
Yeah. Yes. It's because our ships are not mega size. They're mid-sized ships. We are fully staffed to ensure that your weight is not overbearing like your traditional cruise lines. All right, we're here to provide service, which is why Virgin Voyages boasts and offers a 95% customer satisfaction. That is huge in the industry. All right. We are voted twice in a row world's best ocean cruise line. That speaks volume for a product. When you get on this ship, you are guaranteed at least a 95% satisfaction knowing you're going to enjoy yourself. That's big in a service industry, knowing that if something can go wrong, and it will go wrong.
Things go wrong. Rule, and things we certainly know things can go wrong, not just the weather. So we got to be keeping our eyes on Rule. We got to take a little station break right here, and a little word from our sponsors, and a lot of times we play music that are written by veteran family members and stuff like that. So we're also going to play a song. Folks, we'll be right back to you in just a few minutes. We might even I'm going to try to look to see if I can't find another special song for today. Anyway, we'll see you in just a few minutes.
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, hear the line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey. Of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana to the golden coast of California. Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, hear the light. Mr. Red, White, stars and stripes. Red, white, and blue, stand on the front line. Mr. Red, white, and blue, pay the ultimate price. He was the man was born. His family is proud but torn. But if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home with only one hand. 'Cause Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, hear the light. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Stand on these front lines. He'll pay the ultimate price. Lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. March in line, march in line. Hey. Hey.
Introducing LT Defense Tactical Gear, your ultimate solution for top-notch protection and performance in the field. Our armor bundles provide unmatched safety and comfort, while our battle belts and holsters ensure quick and easy access to your gear. Stay prepared for any situation with our high-quality medical supplies, designed to keep you ready for action at all times. Looking to enhance your skills? Our firearms training programs will take your proficiency to the next level. Trust LT Defense for all your tactical gear needs and gear up for success on the battlefield.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Hey, it's always cool to throw our peeks in there real quick before they do that disclaimer and the countdown to come back to the show. Hey, look, you know, was that being a patriotic song, the Red, White, and Blue Rule, that's real touching to me. You know, of course, being a big patriot and a military retiree, and right here on MBR Military Broadcast Radio, giving veterans a voice. But I know there's been a couple other birthdays I've heard of just lately. And one thing I wanted to say was, you know, on that Halloween cruise I went on, that Mermaiden voyage, that Sir Richard Branson was on there. And I understand he has a little something to do with Virgin Voyages and I guess the Virgin brand itself. But I believe one of his kids has a birthday today. I saw it earlier, like his sister, and I believe Sir Richard was wishing him a happy birthday. And I'm not going to sing because I don't want to, you know, hurt anybody's ears and all that. But definitely happy birthday out there to the Virgin family for sure. And hey, Rule, I'm sure you got something right off the tip of your tongue you want to share with us. But I wanted to ask about in the Caribbean, where all I know that we got a Virgin Voyages has an island, a private resort at an island that I believe is on every cruise. And but I believe there's some new ports that Virgin's going to be operating out of. Is that correct?
Yes. So we've been known for those 4 and 5 night voyages that sail out of Miami. And a private beach club that is located in Bimini, over 95% of our voyages that departs from Miami will get a full day to spend here at Bimini in Bahamas. But we've also added to the mix San Juan as an home port for us in the Caribbean. And from San Juan, we've added some amazing destinations on the Eastern Caribbean and also on that Southern Caribbean as well. So you can get, and I won't name them all, but you can get Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, St. Lucia, Barbados, Martinique, Antigua, you know, British Virgin Islands. So there's a lot of itineraries that have been added for us into the mix. And here's the greatest thing about a lot of our itineraries. You can do a 7-night voyage with Virgin and visit 6 different countries, spending 1 day at sea. That's unheard of. That is unheard of. Yeah, so it's all about the destination. It's all about ticking those boxes for a destination itineraries that you've always wanted to be. And we're going to give it an opportunity to be there, to explore it. And we're going to give you long stays there when you go visit these destinations.
I think that's awesome. And look, I'm sure you got some really special stuff for us. And instead of me keeping on piping in, if you want to go ahead and talk and share with us, and man, just lay it on us, lay it on the folks out there that are going to be watching live, and also those ones that see the recordings later, the rewinds.
Yes, absolutely. It comes down to this. If you've been tired of nickel and diamond throughout the years, and you just want to get a product where your money is being valued, which is why this particular product has won the best value for your money. Virgin Voyages is going to be that product for you. All right. We do home port out of Miami. We built a brand new terminal, state of the art. And if you just want to get your feet wet to test what Virgin Voyages is all about, we have some amazing 4 and 5 night itineraries that are there that we want you to explore. We want you to see. But if you get the option, I would love to share with them some opportunities of what to expect getting on a Virgin ship. And also just to provide the opportunity of to see exactly what a Virgin ship looks like. Whether it is that you're sailing with us from Miami, San Juan, Barcelona, Athens, or even Portsmouth in the UK. And I just wanted to add that next year, we've added a lot more ports in Northern America. So we've added New York into the mix. We've added Los Angeles into the mix. We've also added Seattle into the mix. So if you've always wanted to sail Alaska and you're like, you know what, I don't have any kids and I would like to set sail Alaska a different way, then come 2026, Virgin is going to give you that opportunity to set sail with us in Alaska.
All right. Yeah, I really like that. Since you mentioned Alaska, just last night I had a potential, well, a good friend actually asked me about, hey, what lay on me those best Alaskan cruises you got. Me and the wife want to go on something fun. So that right there, man, that I'm gonna have to put that on him, because I know he wasn't just wanting to go to the next week or two. He's wanting to do it out in advance, and you can book way in advance, right? We can book that right now. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. Right now, you can put deposits down to secure your placeholder for Virgin Voyages to set sail in Alaska. If you'd like to do let's say, a balcony or a sea terrace cabin and under, your deposit is $500 per cabin, not per person. It is a per cabin cost. If you'd like to set sail in one of our Rockstar suites, then those are $1,000. And if you'd like to make a Rockstar suites, then those are starting out at $2,500 per cabin. And that's to secure your spot. It's fully refundable once these itineraries are out. If you decide that it's not meshing with your dates, just then believe you're at no obligation. We'll give you your money back.
That's wonderful right there. I like it, and like you had mentioned, doing those name changes and stuff when you have to, or even I guess adding somebody else on the cruise. I saw that on my special today. It's, hey, if you just want to make sure you secure a date, go ahead and secure it today, and I can add a name later. And I thought that was just really awesome. And we have, hey, travel agents, we have a great relationship with you guys, I know. And anytime we have gone through the first mates line and spoken with one of the agents, man, they take care of you. They answer the phone. We don't never have any waiting, so we can assure our clients are getting that service. Just, I mean, when they ask for it, just minutes away. As soon as we know it, soon as Virgin knows it, whether we put it through the on the database on the backboard or back burner, I guess we call it. Our but even if we have to call the mate line, the first mates line, and get them to help with something, they're always just raring to go. So we thank y'all for that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're always here for support, which is why, myself as a sales manager of Virgin Voyages, we make ourselves local. And that's what our team has dedicated ourselves for, is that we're going to provide that local support for you. So if your sailors or your clients do reach out and they have a question, and you have a direct person to contact, you have the direct number, you have a direct email to get all inquiries and questions answered. You're not calling into 800 every single time. You do have a live sales manager that is local based where you are, that you can reach out to get those answers that they need. And we're here for support. The same way how they're there to support you, we're here to make sure that you're 100% supported throughout the entire journey of them booking, getting on that ship, and even post voyage as well. We are here for them.
Man, ahoy, mate. Hey, ahoy, mate. I love it. Wait, this Virgin Voyage, it really tickles me. My wife has some great video footage from we were, aboard the ship, just from the minute really that we checked in, walked in the building there, and man, just get taken care of. You're going through, and it's always swift, but everyone has so much, I don't know, that aura of just happiness, man. The people working are happy to be there, regardless of which country they're from. It's the culture.
We've built a unique culture here at Virgin Voyages that you will never find in any other company. The reason why it's so different here is you're not treated as employee number 1 and employee number 2 and employee number 3. You're treated as, someone who is valued. And that's what a lot of companies are lacking, that culture of their crew being valued, just for being a human being. And that's what it is. Virgin Voyages is coming in this industry. We've totally erupted it. We've totally disrupted it. And we are creating a huge wave out here, being the best of the best and the newest.
In the newest. I love it. Hey, and has come a long ways considering the number of years it's been on the water. And with the number of ships, oh my gosh, like you said, they're easy to get around because they're not just the mega ships. They're just the perfect size, and a lot of them, I'm not sure about all of them. I need to get back in the books a little bit, but I know a lot of them mirror each other as far as the layouts, but the core and stuff like that throughout the ship is actually what it's with that, it's put to that ship. It's the whatever the decor is. Say it goes with the Scarlet Lady, or it goes with the another ship. Is that correct?
Yeah. So the physical layouts of the ships are the exact same. It's one class of ship for all. They're the same tonnage, same amount of cabin, same size, but they do have their own personality. That's what I would always say. There are different sisters. Yeah, different sisters that are on different walks of life, on different areas of the world. So we have our Scarlet Lady that has a Caucasian mermaid, as I would say, on the side. Then we have our Valiant Lady that has a black mermaid on the side. We do have our Resilient Lady that has a Latin mermaid on the side. And then next year, we're going to introduce to you our fourth lady ship, which is going to be our Brilliant Lady. And that one has a South Asian mermaid on the side. So, what everyone is represented over here.
I love it. And that's the show. That's the truth. It's so diverse, with everybody that's on there. And it's a melting pot, I guess you could say, of folks from all around the world. It doesn't matter. Just it's global. It's a global brand. And people will fly into Miami to take off from the States, of course, fly overseas to go on them. And sometimes they're just going across the Atlantic, right? Across whichever ocean it needs to go across. So.
That's right. And we're always innovating over here. We're always finding new places and new things and the trends that are happening, destinations that people want to go to. We are here to take them there. Over 100 different destinations we visit with our current 3 ships.
I recall, and when any type of storm, so many people are really concerned, when you get out there in the Caribbean and these storms that brew up, and that you got such these guys, these pilots of the boats, the captains of the ship, man, they know their stuff. And it's constantly being watched, I know, on board and from your headquarters, and you're getting all the mariner news you need. So we don't have to worry about that. The voyage, the ports, maybe the protocols may be shortened or go to a different port if you have to because of weather. You have to do something. We raced in front. I remember we skipped one port, but then we went to another beautiful port the last time we were on Virgin. It's because we had to really scoot up the east coast there of down, of Mexico. Of Mexico and some other countries there, and it was fun. Hey, we were making waves. You talk about making waves, buddy. They were taking care of us. But they were making waves, and it was awesome.
Safety is always the number one priority, and that should what it be in any service industry itself. Safety should always be the number one priority, and you also want to provide that level of experience that folks paid for. So yes, and that's the difference between getting on a Virgin ship and another ship, or even going to a resort. At a resort, if there's a hurricane or there's a storm coming, you're there. You don't move, as you're at a resort. I can't speak for other lines, but what we do is we take safety as the number one priority here. And then secondly, we want to provide you with that best experience of your life. So whether it is that we have to skip one port to go to another unique, amazing destination before either coming back to that one that you were going to, but we will make itineraries switched on the slide to make sure, first and foremost, your safety is the number one priority. And second of all, you did not lose on that experience that you paid for.
Right. Look, we need to take another little station break real quick, Rule. We'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more what Virgin has to offer. I may maybe hear a little bit something about the different foods that they offer. Man, the cuisine is awesome. Let's slip off here. We'll be back to you in about 2 minutes. Thanks.
This entire military is one cohesive, dedicated force. And the threats to our nations, they don't sleep. They're watching our every move. Iran, Russia, China, North Korea, ISIS, Al-Qaeda. They may be watching this right now. Our military should not be mistaken for a cable news gabfest show. We don't care what you look like. We don't care who you voted for, who you worship, what you worship, who you love. It doesn't matter if your dad left you millions when he died or if you knew who your father was. We have been honed into a machine of lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you. We will not be intimidated. We will not back down. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
I was telling everybody we'd have a couple minutes, say maybe a minute and a half, maybe we'll come back early so we can hear some. I'm getting a little hungry anyway, got a little appetite going and having little flashbacks of some of those tables that I sat in and various restaurants on Virgin Voyages. I was very impressed. I really loved the selections. Could you tell us a little bit about the different, what do you call the oh my goodness, I can't even say the word rule, but the different cuisines that are available. I'm sorry, you can say it so much better on me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I'll dive right into it. So as I mentioned, if you are a foodie, you love food, you want to try new food, but you want to try good food. And I can say you can make and break your vacation if everything goes good, but your food ain't necessarily the best. And here at Virgin Voyages is going to ensure that you get the best quality of food at sea. So as I mentioned earlier on, over 20% eateries, 20 plus eateries, and they are included. There is no additional cost to dine at any of Virgin Voyages restaurants. Now, these menus that are prepared at our restaurants are all done by Michelin star rated chefs. That's a big factor on chefs, considering a lot of brands just still cannot get it right with their food. We've nailed it to the T when it comes to food here at Virgin Voyages, working with these Michelin star rated chefs. Here's another big thing. There are no buffets. There's no big dining halls here at Virgin Voyages. Your a la carte restaurants is there for your picking, for your choosing, and they are included. So you had mentioned you want to dive a little bit into what does cuisine looks like. So out of these 20 plus eateries that we do have here at Virgin Voyages, we also have specialty restaurants. Now, these specialty restaurants, for those avid cruisers that are listening, they know what this means on other cruise lines. It means additional cost.
Yeah, right.
Here at Virgin Voyages, these specialty dining restaurants are also included. Do you want me to repeat that one? Specialty restaurants included on Virgin Voyages. All right. So we have the Wake, or steak and seafood restaurant. We also have our Razzle Dazzle. This one was a vegan forward, but it gives you a little mixture now of different cuisines you will get here. Razzle and dazzling it up. All right. We also have our Pink Agave. Now, this one is inspired Mexican elevated cuisine. You won't get your typical Mexican dish here. It's an upscale Mexican dining restaurant. Now, let's talk about first at sea. Gunbay. This is the first ever Korean barbecue at sea, and we have it here at Virgin Voyages. We love this Caribbean food. We love this Gunbay. All right. An extra virgin. Now, this one is an Italian, irresistible. It's amazing. Honestly, I'm Jamaican and I go there for my oxtail pasta. I ain't gonna lie. At least 3 servings of that oxtail pasta is there for me. But they have such amazing, menus for you to select from in these restaurants. The test kitchen, Mickler experience that you will never find anywhere else. It's one of those menus. The last time I was there, I tried the corn menu. Amazing. They have the mushroom menu, you have watermelon menu. This is amazing cuisine. And as it said, it's a test kitchen. It's going to give you a little bit of a mixology. It's a little lab courses that are there that you will never find on another product designed just for us. Good food included. Get those foobies on this ship. I see the banner is underneath showing you if you'd like to book. Contact Bonda, booked. Contact Kent, booked. We need to get you on this ship, get you in Miami, get you in one in New York, get you on one that's there in Los Angeles, one in Seattle, Barcelona, San Juan, Portsmouth, Athens. We need you on this ship. We need to go experience what we're talking about.
Hey, we could do groups. Look, if you got a bunch of people you want to get together, let's go. Hey, I'm in too. If you can handle me being there, I would love to take part in the group. And listen, there's only one of those rule mentioned that I really wasn't crazy about. And I kind of want to say what it was, but I can't say what it was because everybody else loves it. Of course, I'm crazy about the wake. I could eat every meal in the wake, but the Razzle Dazzle was awesome. And am I thinking wrong, or am I thinking there's some kind of little diner, little cafe area? I can't remember exactly what they call it, but open like 24/7, huh?
We have the galley. It's not 24/7, but it opens late. We have our galley that you can go. You can get tacos. You can get Temercy soup. You can get burgers. We have all day breakfast. Who doesn't like breakfast? We have an all day breakfast restaurant. Who can say no to breakfast? We have that there. It opens late. We also have a pizza joint, made to order pizza. Yes. I always have my 2 a.m. pizza runner when me and my friends get on board and we're like, okay, we're leaving the nightclub 2 a.m. Somebody got to be the designated pizza runner to run on in, go order a pizza, come back for a last dance, go pick it up, and it's a late night jam.
You said something about You said something about the nightclub. So they actually have entertainment on the ship?
Oh, absolutely. It's Virgin. It's Virgin. We have from your cabaret to your karaoke to live performances to live bands to if you just want to sit and watch a show. We have it all for you.
I tell you what, you'll be really surprised if you see some of the shows I've seen where they sneak up on you. There's some sneaky folks there on Virgin Voyages, and you think it's going to be something completely different, and they wow you. They really wow you with the fun and entertainment. There's a reason that galley is open late, same as with the pizza. There's a reason it's open late, and people are around, and the music is just done so well, and the entertainment. I mean, please, Virgin Voyages, there's something for everybody on that ship. And if you want noise, if you want to be like in a rave, you can have that. But if you want to go somewhere and just read a book or just relax under the stars and stargaze, you can do that also very, very easy. And there's so many areas that are common that you can do that, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Whether you'd like to be on inside or you just want to be outside the deck under the stars, you can do so. Watch those blue lights that is there from frame on the back. You can absolutely relax with a glass of wine, maybe the violinist or the pianist that is there, and just do you. If you're someone that, you're just gonna relax in your cabin, relax out there on your sea terrace balcony hammock. And yes, there are hammocks that are on those balconies.
I was just thinking about that.
Hey, I've seen myself say I'm gonna take just a 5-minute relax in that hammock. Woke up 6 hours later.
Woo!
Trust me, those hammocks can take you where you need to be. So relaxing, and it's just unique that we have these type of these amenities that are there that you won't find on your typical cruise ships. We design these lines for everyone personality alike, which is why we have mood lighting inside these cabins. Fit your own personality and just do you. You know, 18 years and older, we need you on this ship to come and experience it.
Yes, we definitely do. Look, Rule, it's we're already at another time for a commercial break. It's only going it's going to be very short, folks. We want to take you there real quick. Just a little word from our sponsors, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk about. I want to talk about a couple more entertainment type events that go on Virgin Voyages, and then I want to slip into another area with the cabins and that type stuff. All right, we'll be back with you probably about a little over half a minute, folks.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Hey, we're back with Rule at Virgin Voyages, and of course, I'm Red with the JustGo Travel Show on Military Broadcast Radio, giving veterans a voice. Listen, there is a couple of events. We were talking entertainment, right? And talking where you can do it in a loud area or a quiet area. There's so much to talk about with Virgin Voyages. Truthfully, I'm just sitting here thinking about the different things I experienced on the ship. Okay, but I know there's really two big events that people are really crazy about. The first being on that first night of the cruise. What is that? What do they call that?
That's your epic pajama party.
The pajama party.
The pajama party.
Listen, that's fun. That was. And look, you got people out there. You have people like me, dressed up in my, have my polo on and some shorts, and maybe flip flops. You got some people that are wearing like Winnie the Pooh pajamas or
hop on them onesies and get on out there.
There's everything, and you can see how everybody dressed in so many different ways. They sleep like that. Of course, that was a heck of a lot of fun. I could not. We have some video from those parties too, and that diva or whatever it is, I can't remember her name, but the diva. But then there's one other really big party that you do on each cruise.
Yes, this is gonna be our Scarlet Night. This is a red affair. Your ship is red, our lights are red, the atmosphere is turned up. You have different entertainment activated all around the ship. We give you a taste of what our Scarlet experience is like. We do a amazing entertainment upstairs, and then we do the after party for our Scarlet Night in the Manor, which is our nightclub. So if that's your jam, be a part of it. If that's not your jam, we also have a 70s event that's happening over there. We have an 80s event over here. So we have the live music that is on this side. Karaoke is happening over on this side. So you'll find, again, as you had mentioned earlier on, something for everybody. And if you just want to hit that casino, hop on over.
They'll take care of you in there too, Look, that's kind of what I wanted to cover right there on those special events that are happening on board, and the artists that come in and play in those common areas, like you were saying, they're scheduled, they rotate in and out, and then you can even interact with them and the staff, the folks that are on the cruise throughout your cruise. during their time off when they're not performing, which is really, I mean, it's really down home. It's like, it's enjoyable. It's totally enjoyable. You mentioned those hammocks, and I see so many pictures. Obviously, I follow Virgin Voyages a lot. We've been on Virgin Voyages a lot. We've had clients that are on Virgin Voyages, and you always see those pictures, with some kind of red type of web type stuff under their feet, and the water in the background. You might see the balcony edge, the railing, but that's one thing. And those come with the sea terrace. That correct?
Yes, you will get these in our sea terraces, the central sea terraces, or limited views, and also our Excel sea terraces. So those sea terrace cabins or suites, you will also find those as well.
Now, Rule, talking about that right there, Richard's rooftop, which I would like for you to share real quick about that. But on top of these sea terraces, when you get to the next level, if you will, and talking about with definite luxury and everything else, a bunch of rock stars. And
That's right.
What is it about that, man? And how many different levels is it?
So everyone on board is a rock star. You're being treated as a rock star throughout the entire ship. You are being valued for your every experience. Doesn't matter what cabin you are. So we have our state cabins, and I'll just start from the bottom up. So we have, of course, our interiors. We have our sea views that has that porthole. And then we have our sea terrace balcony cabins. Now, these are 80+% of what makes up all cabins on the ship. All right. So when you're getting these cabins and you reach out to, yourself or Vanda, we need you to reach out and ask for those sea terrace balcony cabins. That's what make up majority of our ships. In addition to that, we do a level up, and we also have our rock star suites. Now, these rock star suites also gives you a little extra amenities. With those you get, VIP boarding. You also get a rock star agent. That is your personal concierge throughout your entire voyage. You also, like yourself, can love your little gin or your tonic, or maybe you're a beer guy every now and then. You have a fully stocked mini bar that is in these rock star suites. All right, now that comes fully stocked for you, and that is also included with your voyage. With that, you also get access to Richard's rooftop. Now, this is a private lounge area that is on board. We do cocktails under the stars each day. It's a relaxing atmosphere with lounge chairs, jacuzzis. That is there to take your level of service a little more elevated, with a little more personal touch when you are there as well. And the only people that are there are going to be, sailors that are with us in those rock star suites or mega rock star suite, which is the next tier up from those rock stars.
Well, I tell you what, you're certainly right. You're treated as a rock star from the moment you get to the terminal. I wholeheartedly agree. I attest to that, even until you end up leaving the ship on the final day, that sad day when you have to get off the ship and go home.
We see them strollers being pulled through, and them roller bags ain't looking so happy rolling out as they did rolling in. And we know it's just to go get the laundry done and come right back.
That's right. You're bringing somebody else. So we could do a back-to-back group cruise or back-to-back cruise, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
That's the best way to cover a couple itineraries in one go.
I agree with that. Take one flight down to Miami, take a couple cruises, then you can fly back out. It won't end so soon either. But if you have your I guess we could say limited on time, you could go jump in on one of those 4 or 5 day cruises and head on back to the house, kind of like a little long weekend getaway in a sense. Now we're about to run out of time. Rule, let me ask you something. On these cruises, the rooms, as well, the accommodations, the cabins, they're made for two, right? They're defer double occupancy. Actually, can you sell yourself? If I wanted to go, say, Fonda say, hey, dude, hit the road, man. You could go somewhere. You're in the doghouse. So say I wanted to go on a cruise. Can I do that?
Oh, absolutely. We have cabins that are suited just for solo. So if if you get put in the doghouse and you're like, you know what, let me hit the doghouse on the high sea, you can do so aboard Virgin Voyages, because we do have solo cabins that only sleeps one. We have these in our Insiders, and we also have these in our Sea Views. Lot better view than the doghouse. You get a lot better experience, plus all your food is included with Wi-Fi, tips and gratuities.
I can't think of Fonda sending me off if I'm supposed to be in the doghouse, sending me off on a cruise to play like I'm a rock star. You know what I mean? Maybe she'll provide me a little stereo out the doghouse. Unfortunately, it could happen. I better watch what I'm saying. But look, we're winding down here. We got about 3 minutes left, really, before we need to sign off. Rule, what's something big you got for us? Like I said, I thank you again for being here. I know you can see some of your upper staff and the higher ups, I should say, with Virgin Voyages, because we saw Richard Branson while we were on board. It was a birthday. Actually, his birthday on one of the cruises, I believe. But they would get a little fist bump and all that, and which I thought was just cool. Hey man, that's Sir Richard Branson, man. Can you believe it? And he's just walking around just like you or I, right?
Absolutely. Well, he's actually going back on the 30th. We're having an epic voyage sailing out of Miami on August 30th. Sir Richard will be there himself. Boy George will also be on board. But a lot of our executives will be there as well. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. And we're doing it all over again in the Mediterranean. So we want to get you on board. And again, I don't want to be a scratch record here, but if you're really tired of being nickeled and dimed and you just want to feel the best value for your money and be treated as true rock stars on a product, we want to get you here at Virgin Voyages. Kent and Vonda have some amazing deals that we have going on, and we just want you to experience it. We want you to spend your time worthy of that money that you've paid. All right. Gone were the days when you booked a voyage and out of the 4 days, you're sailing 2 of those days through the channel. We want to get you an opportunity to visit some destinations, take some bucket lists on a brand new ship where you feel like your money is worth it there and you're being celebrated just for being a human being. That's it.
Right. I like that Rule you mentioned too, how you talk about not getting nickeled and dime. Another thing is, you wear the bracelets, you're not having to take care of your card all the time, and you can just hit that bracelet anywhere. I guess you can still get the champagne on demand and stuff like that. Virgin Voyages has it going on, people. And I really do want you to contact Fonda or myself. We have Rule backing us, and he is our business development manager with Virgin Voyages. We're just a phone call or a text away from him, and we can take care of you folks. And we are anxious to get you on board, anxious to get your call, and anxious for us to be able to share with some of those special deals like Rule's talking about. No matter if you're wanting to sell a couple months, 2 or 3 months from now, or if you're talking about booking a year and a half, 2 years in advance. Don't forget, we do have group deals. So, hey, lay it on us. Okay. Rule, I thank you again for being here, buddy. I really do. I can't wait to see you again. And we'll be looking for you.
Absolutely. Look forward to it. Looking forward to seeing you on another voyage. And just looking forward to getting all your folks on this ship.
Roger that. That's beautiful. Okay, well, it's time for us to say ahoy, mate, and hear last word for our closing. And folks, thank you for viewing today. We're here each Monday night at 6 o'clock, the Just Go Travel Show. Try to bring in some industry professionals and share with you. So y'all keep on coming back. Y'all have a good night, good week.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show, or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.